Hello everyone, my name is Red and welcome back to Arcadia, where today I am building something quite out of my comfort zone. I usually prefer to stick to more natural builds, I like to build a tree, I like to build a river, I like to do some terraforming, but I thought it would be really cool if I put a plane on top of my base. Now, I do understand that's not what everybody would think when they looked at my base, but I wanted to push myself a little bit. I did build this on stream, so do make sure you're following me on Twitch if you want to see more of this. But here you can see on the screen a little bit of my building process. I started with a rough sketch made out of dirt, and then slowly I sort of refined the shape and started to put more of the blocks I actually wanted to use for this build in there. This took me quite a while to come up with the shape, and it also took some help from the chat and some of my friends. Building real physical objects is, I think it's quite tough. With a tree you've got a lot of room to move around. A tree can look like so many different things, but a plane really has to look like a plane. Either looks like a plane or it doesn't. And it took a really long time to graft this into something that does look like a plane. Now I'm not going to show you the full thing because I don't want to spoil it, but I am going to show some of my friends immediately after this, and you can come along with us and see.
Rat? There's the rat.
Hello?
Hello, rat.
Jake,
Hello.
I have created... some would call it a monstrosity. Others would call it the worst thing ever.
I bet it's wonderful.
I'd like to show you, please.
Yeah, can we? Let's see it.
Let's go! Okay, so last time you were here, I had built containers, and only containers.
Yes, an orange
I've
one and a
added.
blue one.
Okay, let's go. I've added to the containers.
More containers?
4 hours worth of addition.
Wow.
I thought
I'm excited.
this is the entrance to Guard Island. It needs to be spectacular.
Yeah, absolutely.
It
yeah.
needs to make people want to turn around and leave so they don't invade.
Oh. Yeah, I agree. Sure. That's a good idea.
So, that is what I've done. Let's go. Do, 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 do.
Oh! Is that a plane?
That is a plane. Let's go up.
Red, did the plane crash into the bridge?
No. She's just sleeping.
Wait, you're telling me that's not a plane crash?
No, it's just hanging out.
How did it end up in this situation? Can it leave?
Yeah, of course, if it wants to, but it doesn't. It's sleeping.
It's sleeping.
It gets belly scratches every day.
Do you rub it, or do you make somebody else rub it?
That's a very personal
Scratch
question.
it, my bad. I guess rubbing might be the wrong term. How about scratching?
What do you think?
I think this is not at all what I was expecting, and I kind of love it for that. Because when you said you were going to do Old London Bridge, I thought you were going to stick to that kind of period, right?
What do you mean?
It was going to be...
This is very of the 1300s, or whenever London Bridge was.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, it's honestly, it's a very callmeRed bridge. Like it is pulling from every side of your mind, I imagine. Exactly.
That is what I've allowed to happen here. I've allowed just whatever I want to happen, and this is what's come out of it.
I kind of dream of more now, right? Like this is just the beginning. I kind of think
this isn't enough.
It will unfold into a more extreme version of this now, right? Like the rest of your base has to be every possible style from every single era in history, all meshed into one.
When I'm done, I want to be able to look at my base, and nobody can tell me that I copied anyone. Nobody can say this is not original from my mind. Go on.
Okay, I think you have achieved that already.
Tell me, say it.
I think you're insane.
Thank you.
This is kind of glorious in a sense.
Yes, it's resting on a rock. Look, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's its rock.
Yep. It's this rock.
Naturally on top of the shipping container.
Yeah, it can just get up and walk away if it needs to,
Yeah. Well, it's currently ancient Greek into shipping
ancient
container
Greek
into wooden biplane.
Yeah, wooden biplane. Literally like Yeah, World War One. Yeah, it's... I mean, you might have actually built the first ever biplane. It's ancient, but it kind of fits, you know?
Ancient, like the cheese.
Like the cheese.
It's from the era of the cheese.
Red, can there be ancient cheese on your bridge somewhere?
Don't even. Like above. Do you,
Maybe,
like a Sims plum bob, but a cheese. In the
yeah,
sky?
just floating. Yeah, I love it. On a diagonal, you know, like it can't be just a big square. It has to be the diamond shape of ancient cheese.
Absolutely. I think I've definitely pushed the boat out with this, or the plane, if you will.
I would say you're correct. Yes.
And you know, it's only a quarter down.
A quarter, really?
Oh,
So what's
yeah,
gonna be on top of the other four?
the other four.
Other three?
The other three what?
Well, I don't know if it's a quarter down. I suspect there'll be 3 times as much.
Oh!
as I'm looking
There's more
at.
houses to do. You know, there's a railway to do underneath.
A railway?
2 railways.
2 railways? Will there be more planes?
Spoilers, but yes.
Oh, wow. That's what you're known for. It's your whole thing is being able to build. So,
I've maybe ratted too close to the sun with this one.
no, they just don't see it yet. You're in the future, right? You're working on like next year's Minecraft style, and they're just not ready.
Oh, hear me out here. Rat's video idea. Like the story of Icarus, but it's the story of Icarat.
In the last 2 days, I've logged on and been shown something that absolutely blows my mind, and I don't really know how to describe it. Yesterday, I had to see Mr. Potato Head on top of my shop. Today, I see a plane on top of London Bridge. Nothing makes any sense. Like, at all. I've lost it.
Welcome.
This is what happens in your head.
Yeah, this is what it looks like.
No, it looks like it's sitting gently on top. How
Yeah,
that
it
works,
is.
I have no idea. But it looks like it's just like you picked up a toy airplane and set it on top.
No, that's a real plane.
That's right. Right.
Right.
Can you get inside of it?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh!
Ah, perfect screenshot.
Do I look like Amelia Earhart?
Yeah. Well, I feel like we've talked about Amelia Earhart recently.
I feel like we probably have.
I actually, it might be in the stream last week. I think I announced to everybody that I've got beef with her.
You have beef? Wait, whoa, what'd she ever do to you?
I don't remember.
You know, oh, Red. Wait, weren't you talking about building a tree on one of these? You should build a coconut tree, Red. And then...
With me falling out of it.
Yeah. And I understand you falling down.
That's pretty good, actually.
Red, it might be cool in the idea of just how ridiculous this all is. Like, I kind of want to destroy the castle now. Because I just built like a really basic build. You have London Bridge with shipping containers about to fall off of it, and a plane. And like, when you stand right here, you can see all of that in one shot. It's the most confusing thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
And
I
I
feel
love
like I've done the opposite. That's good though. Guard Island there's a range to it.
It tells the story of your brain, which is just an
Disturbing.
ever increasing monstrosity, I have learned.
It's a
But,
black,
you know, it's
it's
a
like
good
a black
kind.
hole.
Yeah.
Instead of
It's-
sucking knowledge in, it's spraying it out.
Yeah, it's
Not
like a
even
fire
knowledge,
hose.
just like useless information. You're like one of those fire
like
hoses that's like
gasoline.
spinning around that the firefighters like throwing
Yeah,
themselves on and
yeah.
they can't control it.
That is precisely callmeRed.
It's like dragging people around the ground. Ah, dear.
Oh, jeez.
So, I heard on the grapevine that Nussy has decorated her house on the bridge. So, I think it's time we go check in with Nussy and see what she's been up to. Now, before we go over, I have asked Nussy to help me do her best to fill out the episode. What she doesn't know is I'm telling you that. So, let's go together and see Nussy try her best to speak for as long as she possibly can. Enjoy! Hello! Oh. Hello! How are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm lag-free, as always.
Of course. There was nothing strange on my screen.
Neither on mine. I did not crawl along the ground to the other side of the bridge at all. So, you're gonna show me what you built, right?
Yes, that's why I'm here. I'm going to show you how I decorated this lovely house you built for me.
Let's go!
Here we are at mi casa.
Oh,
Mi
like
casa.
Nussy's crib.
Gorgeous.
Oh, we should do like an
Nussy's
MTV crib tour.
Sometimes I wonder, how did the shrimp fight the rice? Hello? What? Welcome to my crib. Come into my crib. This is a very fancy, sturdy oak door. It's a very good oak door. Big fan of this one. Yes. And in here, we have just enough space. This is very economical. For a bookshelf, a chiseled bookshelf. Not just any normal bookshelf. It's a chiseled bookshelf. And it has books in the bookshelf. Books. 3 whole books in the
Go
bookshelf.
Nussy, go Nussy.
All you would ever need. And here, very purposeful, there's a crafting table here. We can never have enough crafting tables in a crib. So we have one down here, and then a couple more up there as well. We have more crafting tables than we ever need, but actually there's never enough crafting tables, so that is, we need more actually, I think. And then we have a lantern here, so no bad things spawn. It's a very good lantern. This is one of my favorite lanterns. Very nice block, isn't it? Gorgeous. You might say it's cramped, but it's just enough space for one person, which is perfect, because I don't really want visitors ever, so... Realize. If you go up the stairs here, if you look behind you, we have a touch of personality here. It's the beautiful banner from Emerald Lagoon. Exactly. Bring a little bit of touch of my base here to this base. Yes, cross-pollination of the bases. And, I think it really goes with these grades over here. It's very good. Another really nice sturdy oak door. And if you go outside here, I've done nothing because it's not technically an interior. Also, there's no space here to do anything, but it's very nice, isn't it? Actually, look, I've put a banner up there. More cross-pollination. I'm a busy bee. Very good. Okay, so you're Brad Pitt. Well, that don't impress me, mad. You come to this beautiful, majestic oak door.
Ooh, is there anything behind this? Nope.
You built this house. We got an original painting here. This is not a replica. This is one of the originals.
Who's it by?
Have you heard of callmeRed the painter?
Nah.
Oh well, they're kind of indie. You wouldn't have heard of them. They're underground. I'm a big before. I'm here. I'm the OG fan before they get big. Wait, you're not callmeRed painter, are you? Just callmeRed.
Oh, he got me there.
Oh, I'm an OG fan. No, I got this original before they get big. When they once callmeRed the painter pops off, I was there from the start. I was a supporter. I was a believer. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
We have a fern here. We have a fern. The gorgeous fern. This is an homage to the base, to being a resident, because you can't be a resident without a fern in your house. I think you should make that a law.
Ooh,
Everybody
I
should have a
agree.
fern. Yep. So beautiful, a red fern. Yep, in a pot.
Yep, that's green.
This is another.
That's green.
Move it up, down, left, right. Oh, switch it up like Nintendo. Okay, you can't sleep, baby. No, that's not me. Espresso.
Hello.
Welcome back.
As you were.
Yes, I was. Yes. So, I was just going to say, this is another example of the cross-pollination of the bases, because you see, I sell bricks, which are required for the flower pots, and you sell the ferns, so this is really an homage to our shopping
Ooh.
district, to our personalities. This is us as a duo. You know, this is a potted fern, really. It's
Is
a
this
symbol.
all we've got?
Potted fern is a symbol of mine and yours friendship, of the Laundry Bridge, of me being the first resident here. This is all we've got.
Very, very good.
Here I have another fancy chiseled bookshelf, also with 3 books.
Do they say anything? Oh, there's just books. Never mind.
They're books for decoration.
Can you
Or
read me a bedtime story?
Sorry, I'm too cool for school. Never learned how to read. And here we have a normal bookshelf that you can't interact with because reasons. But it's nice. It's you know, it's OG vibes. It's like 2011 again. This is like, again, an homage to the two of us, because this is me, a stinky normal bookshelf, and this is you, cool, hip, new bookshelf.
And half empty.
Sure. We have another lantern here, so you have all the light required to not read these books. and then we have slightly weathered, what they call it, shabby cheek,
Ooh, yeah.
anvil. Shabby cheek anvil.
This house is
It's
actually
vintage.
very, very shabby chic.
It is. It is.
I
Shabby
think
chic house.
you're shabby and I'm chic.
Yes, agreed. Again, this house is a collaboration between the two of us, Red. And when I did the interiors here, every single detail I thought through with that thought in my mind of collaboration with Call Me Red.
And there's so many details in here.
There's so many details here. We've got the
It's
shabby
just
chic anvil.
So elaborate.
It is exactly. But it doesn't end here, because we have the purposeless of the anvil, but we have more useful stuff up here. You take the lantern here, economical, saves on space, yeah?
Ah.
Look at this. Realize. Does not get better than this here. We have the trifecta of everything you would ever need in the base. Furnace, a crafting table, and a grindstone. For they are very useful. Just in case you ever want to unenchant your tools in here. You know, if it's too sparkly or something. And get some XP, emergency XP for your mending, maybe?
Ooh, yes,
Unenchant
very
your
good.
gear so you can... Again, we have a potted fern. You know, just to remind me here in the bedroom that you're always by my side. Right here. Then we have...
Yes, staring at you from the foot of the bed while you sleep.
It's protecting me. It's good feng shui. Okay. And here we have the green wool carpet. Okay. That I took from your chest, which again is just a symbol of how you always warm my heart and make sure my feet don't touch the cold floor of the bedroom. I don't know where I'm going with this. But you know, it's like you are my foundation. You protect me from the world. I don't know. Anyways, another lantern. Aren't these pretty? I love lanterns.
Yeah.
We have
What's with the roots?
this. It's because you know they're pretty. and they have the same color as your skin. So again, here in the base, metaphorically protecting me from every
hanging
direction.
from the ceiling.
Hanging from the ceiling. Yes. It's watching over me.
Yes,
It's like a
of course.
CCTV.
Oh,
That's
yes.
exactly what I mean. And also, because you get to enjoy these beautiful views out this window if you're up there, good angle.
Wow, you can see so much.
And here we have the nook, the little nook cranny thing of the bed. This is where I will lay my weary head at night time and sleep. Like this. This is how I sleep.
Ooh, just as the prophecy foretold. I'm watching.
You're watching over me as I sleep. Yes, exactly. And over here, I have the torch flower for a bit of color over here. We have the chisel bookshelf for
More not reading.
reading. Not reading before bed. We have another painting by callmeRed the painter. This one's quite cute. It's like I think it's
What
a
is it?
fern and a pot
Yes, a broken pot.
tilted upside down. Yeah,
Yes, a fern dropped from great height.
exactly. It's a reminder for me to always treasure what we've got because, things can go wrong. So I need to I need to make sure I don't take you for granted and you don't fall from great height. And, I have a little lantern here and some bookshelves there just in case they fall on my head and end me at any point. I don't know if they're screwed in. Yeah, and I thought about maybe punching a hole through
Ooh,
here
a
and
skylight.
a skylight. Yep. So that's maybe something on that little garden rooftop here, which I definitely did not make, but I sell these bushes and these are your ferns, so again, this is
Synergy.
us. Yes, exactly. And I so it's kind of I take some credit for this, really.
Well, thank you for the tour. This has been really good.
You're welcome.
Well, that's all we have time for today, but I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you like how this space is coming on. It is certainly pretty crazy. It is, of course, resting gently. It is not crashed. Don't let anyone make you think this is crashed. This plane is sleeping. This is her home. I'm quite excited about this wacky sort of whimsical feel for this space. We have had a few Arcadians claim a house near. Thus far, Silver and Nusi are the only ones to actually claim a specific house. Everyone else has just put in interest for one of the houses on here. I am going to give away these shipping containers too. And what I'm also going to do, I am going to put a sign with the name of every single person who comments on this video somewhere on this bridge. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Arcadia. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. I'm also very open to suggestions for what I should do next on the bridge. I'm kind of throwing the rules out the window and just doing whatever I want with this. So definitely open to any suggestions you have. And with that, I will catch you next time. Bye bye.
Thanks for watching. Aye, bunny lass. Don't forget to subscribe.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.